Hello everyone, welcome to Micah Manages It, the new Micah Makes It podcast. We will be focusing on questions you may have on the Christian faith as well as on my channel and how I started, how I got the ideas for some videos, and any other similar questions. I hope you enjoy this series. It has been a dream of mine to be able to make a podcast, so please stay tuned and welcome to Micah Manages It, the new Micah Makes It podcast. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Micah Manages It, the new Micah Makes It podcast. I am your host, Micah McWhite, and today it is the first one, so we will not be interviewing anyone today, probably because I don't have any options. But yeah, welcome to the show. And so today I'm going to be talking about how I started my YouTube channel, why, and sort of how it took off and everything. Didn't take off that much, but more people knew about it. Like, people from my school would know. And yeah, so basically anyone I was, working with, I don't really know why I said working with. Okay, anywho, so first of all, again, welcome to the show. If you're watching this is the first Micah Manages It episode. So we are going to be talking about how I got started. So, let's see. I joined YouTube in February of 2018. You can check the exact date on the About section of my channel. And I'm trying to think why. I don't really remember how I got the idea. I didn't have any friends with the YouTube channel. I think I just watched some videos and was like, wow, this is cool. I want to try and do this. And I don't really know where I got the idea. Sorry, that sounded really southern idea. I don't know where I got the idea. Probably just my creativity, and I was kind of bored. We were living in Ireland at the time. My family, we were missionaries in Ireland, so that was the second country we'd lived in. We lived in the Czech Republic first. I think it's called Czechia now. And then we moved to Ireland, and that's where I started. My first video ever published was the Micah Plays Mario on the Wii, I think it's called, or Micah Plays Mario, something like that. My dad said I had to start off with at least 5 videos to start a channel, and so I made that. I made the Paper Airplane. I did the Micah Shows You How to Play Madden 08 on the Wii. Oh my word, what were my first 5 videos? I honestly don't remember. I'm trying to think of what they were. I know the Airplane, Madden 08, let's see, and then Mario. I may have to check. Let me see if I can check. I am checking right now. Let's see. My first few videos were, my first 5 videos that I had to post to start were, I'm still looking. Okay, that's right. It's Micah Plays Mario, Micah Explains Madden 08 for the Wii, Micah Explains His Lego Machine, Micah Makes a Paper Airplane, and Super Small Lego Candy Machine. Those were the first 5 videos I ever made for my channel. I remember I used to be into Lego candy machines. That's what they were. And I would make them all the time. I'd make them, then destroy them, and try and build a different one. And I had this one that I really liked. I don't think I showed it on my channel, but it was pretty good when you put a coin in and a marble comes out. It was pretty cool. And I also made a Lego vending machine. That's what's in my stop motion later on. Still in Ireland, called the Lego vending machine. Or maybe Spider-Man and Batman Lego vending machine, something like that, where they just walk up and get a little can. It looks like a can and drink it. So, yeah, I was into those at the time, so I figured I'd review some of those. I was watching them, so I'd try and copy, I'd do the 360 view. I would, show them how it works. I'd take off the top and show them the mechanism, and I would just kind of do that for fun, I think. Yeah, I would just do that for fun. And I didn't really take it that serious. And I still don't take it that serious. I don't want it to become like an obsession. I'm not that big yet. And I'm only at 137. Like, if you have been paying attention to my channel for the past, like, I think week or so, I posted where the Minecraft villager sound originated from, and went like a week without it because I don't want to make this like too much of an obsession. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't take it that serious, and I just post a video whenever I wanted to. And I met my friend Evan, who lived 2 houses down, and we would. In fact, you can see his house in Spider-Man vs. Black Panther. He was at the end, and you can see my house in the Hide and Find challenge with Evan. Those are 2 good videos. I just posted, will there be The Power Nobody Sees Part 2, or answering kind of or update on The Power Nobody Sees Part 2. That's what it's called. The heading on the thumbnail says, will there be a TPNS Part 2, which stands for The Power Nobody Sees. How did I get there? How did I just go to The Power Nobody Sees from talking about me and Evan? I have no idea. Anyway, so me and Evan, kind of lost my train of thought. Anyway, so yeah, me and Evan would start making videos. It was fun to make them with him. He was a good friend. Yeah, he was always like, okay, can I like be in the next video? Like, all right, what do you want me to do in this video? He didn't really care what part he got. He would just help me whenever he could. And I hope one day I could like call him and get him on the podcast. That would be very cool to be able to put him on here. But for now, I don't think we can do that. I know he's about to turn. Actually, I don't know if he'd want me to say his age, but anyway, he's about my age, and yeah, we just became really close friends. We still call each other. We're still friends, and I'm trying to think what else. And I had some other people from Ireland mentioned, or in the videos. We had Alan in a lightsaber duel. He was like the bad guy. We had my friend Marek. He was in The Kids and Ninja Part 2. And I think that was it. My brother would be in it sometimes too. He doesn't really like my channel anymore. I'll say, do you want to be in a video? He says, no. Why would I ever want to be in your video? I think he wants his own YouTube channel too. So, by the way, be paying attention to the podcast. I will be giving a trivia at the end. So pay attention to anything you can, or any of the small details. I'll be quizzing you later at the end of the podcast. The end of this podcast, not like the end of the entire thing. So, yeah, I just became friends with them, and then we found out we were going to move back to the United States. I was so happy. I had missed my family a lot. We only came back like once or twice a year. Excuse me. Yeah, and saying that reminds me of, by the way, if you have checked out Micah Explains Madden 08 on the Wii, you will know that I burp at one point, and it's pretty loud, but that was kind of sidetracked. I don't really know why I brought that up. I'm sorry, guys. If this isn't good, it's my first podcast, like I said, so I'm trying my best. Hopefully I'll improve in the next one, and we should have a special guest in the next one, hopefully. I tried to ask Jack if he wanted to do it, but he said no, so. Anyway, back to it. Yeah, so we found out we were moving to the United States. We came back here, and I started to make some good friends that would be in my videos. The first while, I didn't really have many friends. The first friend I brought in a video from America was Jude, and me and my friend are magicians. Thanks, Zach King. That's the video. That's the first video he was in, and he came over to my house one day after church, and we just kind of played, and I was like, how about we do a magic video? Like, we could do the simple versions. Yeah, and so we did that, and then I said, do you want to be in The Power Nobody Sees? And he said, yeah, of course. Or, I don't know if it was that, but he was in it. And I'm trying to think what else he's been in. He's been in the 2 Somersault videos, the Dorm Wars, and Somersault Stereotypes. By the way, that is a summer camp. That it's not, I didn't mess up in the name. That's the name of a summer camp that I went to with him. And what else has he been in? He has been in a lot with me. He's been in the me and Jude react to Micah Makes It. That was the video. I don't think he's been in any other ones. If I'm forgetting any, I'm sorry, Jude. Yeah, that's about it. And then I also have my friend Cameron. Both of those, by the way, will be in the Power Nobody Sees 2 coming out later in April, maybe. As long as they can both make it. So, yeah, and from there, it just kind of took off. We eventually reached 100 subscribers, which, again, thank you so much for that. That was a big accomplishment for me. And I started posting shorts. And I thought those were good when they were getting 40 views. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. I'm going to keep doing this. And one day, I was watching a SpongeBob episode. And you guys know where this is going. The first SpongeBob short I ever posted. This is what I'm talking about. It wasn't maybe even a month ago. But, so I was watching and SpongeBob said, who is this? He's like, Joe Mama. He's like, well, listen up, Joe. And I'm just like, wow, that was so funny. I'm like laughing by myself because I'm homeschooled and my mom goes to pick up my siblings from elementary school. They're still in public school, so I stay home. And that's usually when I watch TV. And I'm watching SpongeBob, and I'm like, wow, this is so funny. And I send it to my dad, and I'm not trying to be sarcastic. It really was funny. I'm like laughing so hard. And I send it to my dad, and he loves SpongeBob. And he's like, wow, this is awesome. Like, this is so funny, classic SpongeBob. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, if he thought it was so funny, I was like, why don't I just put it on my channel? So I put it on my channel. I think it was that afternoon. I think after dinner I looked, and it's at like, no wait, I had church that night, and I came back from church and having to check it, and I was like, it's at 2.7, like, or 2.3 thousand views, and I'm like, holy moly. And then like I refreshed the page, I'm like, 3.3 thousand views. And one thing that had happened, one of my videos went up to like 115 views in one day. It was a short I posted. It was the last page on the test be like, and I did that, and then the next day I look, it's at 33. It went down, and so I was afraid this was going to happen again, and I'm looking, I'm like worrying, but I see a bunch of likes, and my friend Jude, who also has a YouTube channel called Just Here, he looked, or he said, he had a video with like over 1,000 views. He said, I said, be careful because it may go down, because that's what happened with one of mine. But he said, yeah, but it also has a bunch of likes, because yours have a bunch of likes. And I looked, SpongeBob, obviously, it has like 50, 60 likes. I'm like, wow. And then the next morning, it stayed the same. In fact, it'd gone up. And I was like, yeah, this isn't a joke. So I realized people like the SpongeBob shorts. And I'm not doing that consistently. I'm always trying to put one of my own shorts in the middle. And by the way, I do not directly copy Luke Davidson. Jude said that. He's like, okay, but you're kind of copying Luke Davidson. I'm like, I never copy Luke Davidson. I always take one of his ideas and I'll alter it. And I'd never want to directly copy one of his ideas. But a lot of them are original. Like when the pilot forgets to turn off his microphone, that is an original short. Let's see. When you spill water, that was an original short. Well, he did one where he spilled ice. I kind of changed it, so I don't know if you'd call that. What's 1 + 1? I remember one of my friends telling me that years ago, and I was like, I'll put this into a short too. And yeah, and then I started posting SpongeBob ones. Some of them didn't go as high as I wanted to. I remember the Let's Roll. I was like, okay, come on, we can make it to 1,000, but it kind of lingered at 8. I think it's maybe at 800 views now. And there were some that didn't go up at all. Like the one I titled Patrick Starfish Being Dumb. That one I think is at like 30 views. I thought that's what I thought you said. The SpongeBob one, I thought that one would go up, but it's about 100. So, and then some of them just blew off too. Like I watched the second episode of The Mandalorian season 3, and I saw 2 funny Grogu bits, and I posted those, and they both went up over 1,000. I posted where the Minecraft villager sound originated from, which I'm not 100% sure that's where it came from, but it sounded like it, and so yeah, that's about it. That was the last short I posted, and then I've kind of been taking a break. So it is time for trivia now. Alright, so I know that was the Wii Sports theme, but we're going to use that for our trivia. But alright, so the first question is, what was the first video I ever published on my channel? And I'm going to give you 5 seconds, and you can either pause it, or you can just wait and go ahead. So we're going to start my stopwatch. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, it has been 5 seconds. The answer is Micah Plays Mario. That is the answer. And if you got it right, tell me somewhere. You can comment on one of my older videos. I doubt comments will be allowed on this podcast. But go down and find a video to comment on and tell me what if you got it right or not. So next question is, okay, who was the first friend I ever had in one of my other videos? And I actually forgot to mention this. I forgot about this. But there is someone who is the first person in my video, and I did not mention him at all. So, if you know it, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright. So that's 5 seconds. The answer is actually June. If you paid attention to my channel and you're a true subscriber, you know, in my first actual skit I think I did in Ireland called A Star Wars Short, there weren't any sound effects really. There's just music. But June plays Kylo Ren, and he's also in A Star Wars Short Part 3, The Curse of the Stone. So you would have known that. I was thinking about that, and I realized I was going to say Evan, the answer is Evan, but I forgot about June. He was the first person from Ireland to be in one of my videos. Alright, the final question is, what 2 people from America have been featured in my channel? So, what 2 friends of mine have been featured on my channel from America? Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so 4, 5. Alright, the answer is, drumroll please, Cameron and Jude. And that wraps up the trivia. If you got it right, tell me in another video, like I said. Thank you for watching this episode of Micah Manages It, the new Micah Makes It podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to this episode of Micah Manages It, the new Micah Makes It podcast. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss another video. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to Micah Makes It. Thank you.